welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the American, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulldogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big 3rd down coming here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Finds his man. It's Baker. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with the big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great throw, great time, and you can see his receiver breaks for the out route. He's in stride, in rhythm, hits him so he can get upfield and get the ball in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking for space to the left. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Dukes have moved it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense swarming running on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The give to the tailback. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the James Madison offense will take over. 1st and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Now they'll run the draw. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set. That tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The kick is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. At the 45, on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They booted away on fourth down.
Returner goes out of bounds.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Lacy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
And the Dukes are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Dukes are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 25 over South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play